What is up, you amazing people? Hope you're doing well, and of course, let's make it better with today's video where we see one of the best stormtroopers around, Sergeant Creel, describe to a fellow trooper how he felt being on the same room as the Emperor. So to celebrate the holiday season, Vader wants to wish you a Merry Sithmas. Obi-Wan is just glad that it's another happy Xmas, and Palpatine has declared that it's Christmas then. Check out all this good merch, link in bio. In my previous video, I've shown you how dedicated was Sergeant Creel to furthering the might of the Empire. He was so relentless that even Vader was at times left speechless. However, before he was sent on a mission to find the rebels who were hiding somewhere around the Horok system, at that moment, while Vader and Creel were talking, suddenly Palpatine walks in. As you can imagine, Creel was shocked. He had never been in the same room with the Emperor, and, well, you can imagine what he truly felt. Actually, we don't have to imagine, because Creel ended up telling us exactly what was happening to him at that particular moment. What thoughts were racing through his mind. While on their search for the rebels, they come upon a horrible creature oppressing a village of natives. Well, Creel wasn't alone. His Scar squadron accompanied Creel, and the sergeant introduced the hideous creature to Zook, a giant who just happened to serve the Empire and was a member of the Scar Squadron. This is what happened to the evil overlord once Zook was finished with him. The villagers rejoiced. They were finally free, and in turn, they helped Creel locate the hidden rebel outpost located on the system, but more specifically, Horok 3. A quiet day for the rebels was suddenly disrupted by Imperial presence. Scar Squadron completely annihilated the outpost, and the rebels stood no chance. As the rest of the squad was dismantling everything in their path, Creel was saying that he saw me and I saw him. The trooper beside him apologized. He didn't quite hear him. Who actually saw the sergeant? Creel answered, the Emperor. He looked right at me, and my knees turned to jelly. My teeth throbbed, like I was in a room with a bolt of living lightning. He is the reason why Creel fights. Opposite to the other trooper, we see how proud to be an Imperial Sergeant Creel really is, because the other guy just said, I fight because I don't want to get shot. That didn't fly with Creel. As Vader said once, you are either with him or against him and his empire. Even more so now that Creel had quote-unquote met with Palpatine, his resolve was much stronger and unshakable. The real truth, of course, is that Palpatine didn't even care about a measly stormtrooper. It is apparent when he actually meets him. Palpatine tells Creel to his face that the Empire needs more soldiers like him, whoever you are. But Creel chose to ignore that last part. He chose to ignore that in the end, he was a nobody who served an empire that will never know who Sergeant Creel was, in the midst of millions of other stormtroopers. A truth that spills in our own world, really. Countless of nameless soldiers, unfortunately. What's kind of interesting, though, is Creel's description of Palpatine. Living lightning. Metaphorically, you could interpret it any way you like, but I would love to know, what do you see in this description? Palpatine is like living lightning. Talk to me down in the comments. Tell me what you think. That's it for this video, guys, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, hit that bell to get notified the moment a new video is up. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.